This is Eric Posaple with Body Morph Pros. I'm here with Jodi Livingston, who just competed in fitness class A. Can't tell by the height here. Down from Canada at the IFBB North Americans. So tell us a little bit. Just came off stage, first call out, dead center. Got to be feeling excited.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. I wasn't really expecting to even get top call out, let alone being put in the center was kind of like surreal. I was like shaking on stage. I was like, it was fun.
Yeah, anytime that you get the first call out and you're dead center, you got to start thinking about the what ifs and things going through your head. So let's talk a little bit about your journey to get here. I know you're coming from Canada. I've had a few Canadians that I've interviewed already. It's a lot harder to go pro in Canada than it is in the States here. You guys really have just the one show, and they really only hand out the one card. You've done nationals a few times, and you've done well. So tell us a little bit about that, and then tell us about preparing to come down to the States and do the North Americans.
I'm 22, so I started training when I was 18. I competed in a couple of provincial shows, Atlantics, placed top 3, and then I decided to actually compete in nationals in 2012 when I was 19, and I placed 12th out of, I think, 24 in figure. And then I found out about the fitness class because it's not very popular on the East Coast. So then I made the transition to there. I won the fitness class at my provincials in 2013, which qualified me for life for nationals. So then I did nationals the same year, and I placed 4th. And then I did Canadian nationals this year, last month, July 5th in Edmonton, and I placed 3rd. And then I was like, let's just keep going to the North Americans. I have 7 weeks to dial it back in.
Why stop now?
Yeah, bring a better physique, a better package, hopefully dial it in a little bit tighter than nationals, and bring a different look. And I did. I made a little bit of improvements in my lower body, and I think I brought my waist in a bit, which were my goals. So I'm happy with what I brought to the stage, and it just so happened that it paid off. So that was awesome.
So tell me a little bit, where did you get the fitness background from? Because obviously it's very difficult, the flips and the push-ups and the splits and all that good stuff. So where's that background come in?
I have ADHD.
So you just learned it all overnight? You stayed up for 12 hours and learned it all?
Yeah. I was like a really hyper kid, so my parents put me in gymnastics and dance. And
so you really did have ADHD?
I really do, actually, yeah. I'm not kidding, that wasn't a joke.
So you've been kind of doing gymnastics for a long time.
I was a gymnast, and then I ended up breaking my elbow really badly, and I tore all the ligaments through my bicep. Went to Dalhousie University in Canada, and I kind of got fat. I drank a lot, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with my spare time because I was so used to being an athlete. So I just started going to the gym, and then I hooked up with a trainer, Together Fit, Samantha Rio, who's an IFBB figure pro. Actually, she won her pro card here last year, actually, and they trained me for my first shows, and she was kind of someone who I looked up to a lot. And then I also worked with Leah Johnson, who is a women's physique division pro, who helped me dial in for nationals, and she's a great pro as well. So I look up to her a lot, and so that's kind of people that inspired me and how I got into fitness. And I transferred from figure to fitness because I wanted to build my physique a little bit first before I kind of started adding the whole routine element to it. Sure. Because I feel like a lot of fitness girls may have the routine, but then they lack the symmetry in their body, and I think that it's important to have a balance in both. You can rock a routine, but if you don't have a good physique to back it with in the physique round, then you're never really going to be able to place at the pro level. So
it doesn't hurt that you had a lot of gymnastics background to begin with anyway.
Right.
So really your weakness was more maybe
the physique round. So that's why I kind of trained in figure and did figure nationals first for a year, and then decided to go the fitness route and just kind of build on it, which is fun.
Yeah, and obviously going quite well for you to get the first call outs here. It's such a huge show. So I don't know, I know fitness here in the States is kind of thinning out a little bit. Not as many girls are doing it. A lot less shows are having it. It sounds like that's kind of the case as far as what's going on in Canada.
It is. It's dwindling away. Actually, this year was really successful in fitness. There's, I think, 12 girls in my class at this show, which is huge for fitness. And I think there was 9 or 10 at Canadian Nationals in my class, which is also a huge class. There was some fitness classes, there were some figure classes at Nationals that were smaller than the fitness classes. So that was kind of cool. And I think that now that, more shows are hosting it, like this show, and there's some pro shows that are keeping it in as well. It's kind of adding more publicity to it, and I hope that it sticks around because it's a really cool class, and a lot of girls are just scared to do it. well, it is really hard too. So
You make it sound like it's so easy because
it's so easy.
oh, it's just a bunch of somersaults and flips and splits and stuff, but it's no big
You're
deal.
just dehydrated and you're like depleted. It's really easy.
Yeah, and I've said the same thing. Like I hope that it sticks around. It's a lot of fun to watch. I enjoy watching it. But yeah, down where we're from in the States, in the Midwest here, it's really starting to die off a little bit because they have it and then no one shows up. So then they're like, well, we don't want to keep ordering the trophies because it costs us money to put on the entry fees and everything. So then they cut it. I know in one of the shows in Chicago, they haven't had it, and finally we had put the entry on, but only one girl entered. So it's like, well, at what point are you really going to cut it or not? But at the pro level, it's still really popular, and it's going strong. So going pro today here could open up some big doors for you.
I think that's ultimately why I want my pro card. Everyone aspires to have their IFBB pro card because to say they're an IFBB pro, but I really, really love competing, and there's not a lot of opportunity at this level to compete besides the Canadian, especially for me being Canadian, besides the Canadian Nationals and the North Americans, and of course you can do the Arnold Amateur and all those shows. But again, it's not that popular for fitness, you're right. So even if I were to win my pro card, I know I have a long way to go. I'm only 22. I need to improve my physique and stuff like that. But, I mean, ultimately, that's why I want my pro card, so that I can compete more, because I would compete every weekend if I could. I just love it.
Well, and then to get on stage with some of the girls at the pro level that have been doing this a while, like
that would be amazing.
some of these girls, they're kind of icons in the sport, so I'm sure that would be a big rush for you, too. So
Yeah, like I've followed Jodi since before I even knew what bodybuilding was. I was just like, I want to do what she does, whatever she does. I don't even know what that is. So.
Well, you look fantastic. It was a lot of fun. Center call-outs. We'll see tonight kind of what happens. Anyone you want to give a thanks to or any sponsors that helped you kind of get here?
Yeah, I want to thank Leah Johnson and Erica DeVoe for helping keep me sane, and Lift Clothing is my sponsor, so I want to give a shout out to them. And also my boyfriend Alex Gilbert, who stones my routine outfit when I sleep and cooks my chicken and takes cabs to the store to find me pump-up bands.
I just want to clarify. He puts the rhinestones on your outfit.
He did stone my routine costume for this event, yes. So.
He's going to be thrilled that you pointed that out when all his friends watch this video. He's going to start editing that out of the
No, I already
feeds.
took a picture and posted it on Instagram. It's out there already.
Hey, but that's a supportive boyfriend. So if he's
he's
not
not.
a keeper, there isn't such a thing.
And also my really good friend, my best friend, Rayanne, she came with me all the way from Canada just to support me. And she's also my client who's competing in 11 weeks, so she's going to do amazing too.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again. We hope you do really well. For Jodi Livingston, this is Eric Staple, Body Morph Pros, and we'll see how everything plays out the night show. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.